And here we go again. We are back, everyone, with I Am Unstable, joined here by Railkin. We're going to go into game number 2 of the winners match here between Slayer's Crank and StarTalesParting. It is going to be Entombed Valley for game number 2. Now, jumping straight into the game, we'll do the intros and just want to talk about that last game for a second. We have a Parting up here at the top left as our red Protoss. And then, of course, Crank down here at the bottom right as our pink Protoss as well. That was a really nicely executed build by Parting in that last game. What do you think, Railkin?
Yeah. It was really good. I think the way those builds were lined up and with Crank trying to cut corners there, his only hope was trying to catch the Warp Prism with his Phoenix. And he scouted the 4 gates and the robotics facility and then didn't, like, it where you'd expect him to, like, suddenly panic mode, oh my god, where's the Warp Prism? He kept scouting around the base. And that really eliminated his only way to win that game would be to catch that Warp Prism before it dropped the Zealots into his mineral line.
Absolutely. So let's see if Crank can bring it back. He's actually going for a gateway behind his Nexus at the moment. Interesting position.
What? Did you just see what Parting did? Why did he cancel and then rebuild it?
It would have been a misclick, but that's actually going to be quite frustrating for him because he's not only lost minerals, but he's lost building time as well. He's now 20 seconds behind there. And 20 seconds in an early game of PvP can mean the difference between life and death. So let's see how that one plays out. We do see both players getting their gas right now. And I don't know,
He's really far behind now. Like, if Crank decided to say, well, I had enough, I tried to tech and you crushed me, if he follows this up with something really aggressive, especially if it's one of those really aggressive variants designed to kill a 4-gate before the 4-gate, like one of those super aggressive 3-gate pressures, that's when that couple of seconds lost from that could really just lose the game. So this is going to be really important to watch what Crank is doing, because if he goes into any hyper-aggressive build, Parting is going to be in a really difficult spot just because of that cancel.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling it might actually be a 4-gate here, Railkin, because look at the positioning on all this stuff. Like, he's got pretty much perfect spots for 3 extra gateways behind here. It's really going to be difficult for Parting to scout this. He's got 59 energy on his Nexus, sitting on 17 probes, right? And trying to move straight onto that warp gate research. He's not actually building another probe here, Railkin.
Oh god, how many gateways though is the question? Is it going to be full on 4-gate, 3-gate? He hasn't added them back on yet because he's still just producing out these units. He did actually add on a couple more probes now. So he was just cutting a few probes temporarily. He's now up to 18, but that doesn't mean it's not over yet. Sometimes they do go up to 20 or so, which he's going to be at 19 here in a second. He does add the 2nd and 3rd gateway, cutting probes once again.
Alright, so maybe looks like I was wrong. There's not enough room just slightly below here for a 4th one. But still, 3 gateways is going to be very interesting. He's going to put the pylon up here behind the rocks by the looks of it.
Yeah, there's the 20th probe coming out now. But like I was saying, some of the really aggressive builds are the 3 gates, not the 4 gates, because
he's gone straight into Robo.
Oh.
Worst possible decision there.
So, I mean, when a lot of players were trying to figure out how to deal with 4 gates, they found out that a really well-timed 3-gate comes so quick that the 4-gate can't deal with it. It's one of the fastest ways to apply pressure. And that's exactly what Crank is doing right now, and exactly what was going to be the most dangerous. There's the double pylon that Oz actually made really popular way back when, doing that with this 3-gate build. And because it forces them to have to do this, they have to pull the probes. Well, first pylon's going to finish, he's going to warp in some units. This is going to be tough.
He's got the sentry out now. However, he's got those extra stalkers. He's going to be able to run around. Why are you down there? Why are you down there? That's pretty much given the game away right there by Parting. If he just was at the top of the ramp, he might have been okay. He's got another stalker coming out now, but now there's 3 stalkers in Parting's main. He's got a robot. He's got that Immortal on the way, but the next warp in right here is just going to seal the deal for him here. Oh my god, why would you move down with that sentry? There's the GG. Crank will tie things up, and a very severe mistake by Parting there. Like, wow. Alright, so let's jump straight into Game 3 after this quick commercial break and see which one of these guys goes into the round of 32.